Hey guys, what's going on? It's LegendRowan37 here, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a video on how to get Souls of Fright in Terraria. I did two previous videos on how to get Souls of Might and how to get Souls of Sight, both of which are great videos, and you should go check them out. Alright, Souls of Fright are probably the most important of the three mechanical boss souls. Souls of Fright can be used to make a lot of different things, like Souls of Sight and Souls of Might. They can be used to make the biome-based chest keys that unlock the special chests inside of the dungeon. They drop really good items, so those keys are very good to get. Souls of Fright can also be used to make spectral armor, I think, and Neptune's shell. They can also be used to make the naughty present and the flamethrower. I'm sure there's a couple other things that I missed, but I think those are the key ones. The last thing it can make is it can make the pickaxe axe or the Drax. This can be used to mine chlorophyte, which is a super good endgame ore. That's probably the reason why you're out here getting it. Alright, so the first thing you need to know if you're trying to get Souls of Fright is you're gonna need to be in hard. To be in hard mode, you need to have gone down to the underworld, killed the voodoo demon, thrown the voodoo doll into the lava, and killed the wall of flesh. Once you do that, you're in hard mode. You probably are already in hard mode if you know what Souls of Fright are, but just gonna let you know in case you didn't know. Alright, now to get Souls of Fright, you need to actually fight a boss called Skeletron Prime. To fight Skeletron Prime, you can either do two things. One thing that can happen is he can spawn in after some random events, and it'll say you're gonna have a terrible night. Either that will happen, but that is not the main way to fight Skeletron Prime. The main way to fight him is to craft yourself a mechanical skull. To craft a mechanical skull, you're gonna need one of these little anvils here. Ooh. Mine's pink. Or you can get a green one called a mithril anvil, but you're going to need one of the special anvils. The things you're going to need to craft this mechanical skull are 3 Souls of Night, 3 Souls of Light, 30 bones, and 5 iron bars. And you got the mechanical skull. If you need to know how to get Souls of Light or Souls of Night, I've made both videos of that on my channel, recently updated, if you would like to check them out. Alright, so now I'm going to get on to strategies of fighting the boss. Skeletron Prime, like the twins, is a very hard boss because he's got long-ranged attacks along with short-ranged attacks. He does a lot of damage from up close, so I'd say generally you want to stay further away from him if you can. If you have one of these apartment complex type houses, they work really well for this boss because the boss can go through walls, but his projectiles can't. So what you can do is you can go down to the middle of the house when you spawn him in and try to get him into the middle of your little house and then go up to the top like this and start shooting him, because he'll have a hard time shooting you through all the walls you've got. He'll have a hard time shooting you through all the walls, and then you can shoot him straight below like that. That's generally a pretty good strategy for fighting this boss. But another thing you can do is you can put up these little bonfires or campfires around your house. They give you a slight regen boost. And you can also put a heart lantern, which also gives you a slight regen boost. Very good for this boss. If you're using magic items too, like I am, you can get one of these little crystal balls, and it gives you more magic damage. It's pretty cool. Alright, the last tip I have is to your medic into a house very close to where you're fighting the boss. I would generally, if I didn't have such good items, I would put her up in this room or in the room where I have a bed. So then what I can do is if the boss is really close to the house, I can use the magic mirror to teleport back into the house and heal off of the medic and get back into the fight really quickly. It's a pretty good strategy for fighting this boss. The last thing you can do if you really want, I haven't done this for any of my mechanical bosses, but you can if you want, and it's probably a really good strategy. I've just never done it personally. You can build giant arenas out of wooden platforms that just kind of look like this little apartment complex but longer. And if you do that, you'll have a much easier time fighting the boss, especially if you've got wings and other stuff like that. I'd make sure you're well equipped for this boss. It's a pretty hard boss. Alright, now that we got the mechanical skull, the only other thing we have to do is fight the boss. The thing is, this boss can only be spawned in at nighttime, and it just turned into daytime, so we are gonna have to wait until nighttime, and I'll come back to you guys when I do. Alright guys, it's nighttime, or 7:30, and it's time to fight the boss. Alright guys, we destroyed Skeleton Prime. Look at that, it's a blood moon. It looks so spooky. Alright guys, so along with Souls of Fright, Skeleton Prime also drops hollowed bars and a little bit of gold. Alright, so there it is. There's the Souls of Fright. Alright, per Souls of Fright drop, you can usually get about 20 to 40 Souls of Fright. I got really lucky and I got 40 Souls of Fright here. But it may be less, it may even be more, I'm not sure. So it just really depends. It's just straight RNG. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Keep in mind, getting Souls of Fright is pretty simple, but it's not too easy. Make sure you're well equipped and try not to waste too many, resources. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.